Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, there is no doubt in anyone's mind out there that Deadpool and Wolverine movie is an absolute success. It's on its way to reach $1 billion, and cameos are not member berries for whatever you want to say about it. There were some absolute incredible performances. They got to come back in this movie. You get to see a lot of the fans get what they want, get to see a lot of their favorite characters reprise their roles, get these actors to bring them back to life. And one of the ones that absolutely I think is a fan favorite, undoubtedly, hands down, got an absolute cheering roar in the theaters out there, as well as some of the other stuff out there that did as well, was of course Wesley Snipes' return as Blade. It absolutely set the internet on fire. This is something that we'd been speculating about for a while. There have been a lot of rumors going on about this kind of stuff, and it turns out we actually got to see it. And ladies and gentlemen, it was incredible to see Wesley Snipes go back in there as play the Blade movie, and it looks like, after all of the entire insane fan reaction out there, that not only is Ryan Reynolds pushing to get another Blade movie as well, it sounds like Wesley Snipes himself might be completely and totally down for it. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that is happy news to hear for all of us out there. So we're going to check out this article from cosmicbook.news, getting all of the juicy details, give you all of the solid information that we currently have on this, and also, of course, give you a few opinions of mine. And I also have an idea for the movie as well that I think would be a great way to do it, and it would fit all of the little crazy people out there on the internet, give them all of the things that they would want as well. If not, I probably will end up being completely and totally wrong if they ever end up making this movie, but it's fun to speculate as well. So we're going to check out this article from cosmicbook.news, but before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, because boys and girls, we are inching our way closer and closer to 1,050, on our way to 1,100, and I could not do that without every single one of you. And also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Let us know if you want Wesley Snipes back as Blade as much as Ryan Reynolds and so many of these other fans out there that have been cheering about it, or do you think the Deadpool and Wolverine movie was a great send-off with him and you are completely and totally satisfied by it? Let us know what you think about all that in the section down below. So Ryan Reynolds asks fans for help to get one more Wesley Snipes Blade movie. Yes, please. And I like how you could tell. So Matt was at San Diego Comic-Con a couple of weeks back, and the guy's just been in a big rush getting everything, all of his stories out and everything like that. And of course he puts, it's Wesley Snipes. I love it. Shout out to Matt. He works hard over there at Cosmic Book News, boys and girls. Wants to give the actor and character a send-off similar to Logan. Now, I like this idea, and it's one of them situations where we already know that the first Blade movie with Ali was going to focus on like Blade's daughter and all of this other kind of nonsense, and it was just not going to work out very well. So my question to you guys out there, would you like to see a proper Logan send-off? Bring in like an X-23 character and like the version of Blade's daughter and see them actually pull that off? Like bring James Mangold back and have him actually do this movie, and you think that would end up being a good route? Or do you think that would be too much of a copy and paste from the Logan movie and they should do something very much original? I'm kind of torn between the two of them. You could do both of them, bring in Dodds Blader, make all the little weirdos out there on the internet, and if you did a good job with her like what they did with X-23, you could actually ingratiate her to the fans instead of just being a vehicle to push your message and all of your nonsense out there. That could be fun. I don't know if they'll actually end up doing it or not, but I think that would be a fun idea. Either way, I would love to see this actually come to fruition, boys and girls. So Ryan Reynolds released a look at Wesley Snipes in Deadpool and Wolverine and asks fans to help get Marvel's Vampire Hunter one last movie. Not only did Snipes return in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, but the pair starred in the 2004's Blade Trinity, which I personally am a huge fan of that movie. I have talked about this several times. I've gone on ad nauseum about that movie because that is the first time we actually get to see Ryan Reynolds play the Deadpool character. Even if we didn't know it at the time, he was the perfect iteration for the merc with the mouth. It was wonderful. It was fabulous. And I'm finally glad to see him in his proper place as that character. And of course, seeing him pair off with Wesley Snipes, seeing the smart ass that Ryan Reynolds was in that movie, pair off with Wesley Snipes' Blade and all of his serious nonsense attitude is just comedy gold, ladies and gentlemen. And it's just so much fun. And it's not comedy trying to be comedy. It's that if you have like a lot of dry sense of humor, if you like all the sarcasm and stuff like that, you're going to love it. And that's one of the things I loved about Blade Trinity and Ryan Reynolds' characters in there. I know there's issues with the movie and maybe I need to go back and watch it again, but either way, I loved it. I enjoyed it. And yes, getting to see these two back together again, absolute chef's kiss, ladies and gentlemen. So Ryan Reynolds tweets 4 images and wants another Blade movie starring Wesley Snipes to give the actor and character a proper send-off similar to the Logan movie. And I absolutely love that idea. As Ryan Reynolds put out in the tweet out there, there is no I love this. I just want to go to the original tweet here. But there is no there's no Fox Marvel Universe or MCU without Blade first creating a market. He is Marvel Daddy. Please retweet for a Logan-like send-off. Deadpool and hashtag Deadpool and Wolverine. And as you can see, I already did. I loved it. I already retweeted it. I love this idea. I fully support this. I highly encourage any of you out there that would like to see Wesley Snipes as Blade again. As soon as this video is over, go over to Ryan Reynolds' Twitter account out there and retweet this and let them know. Put a comment about them. Let them know how much you would love to see this. Tag Marvel. I don't even know if Feige's on Twitter, but tag Marvel, tag Disney, tag all of them. Tell them this is a money printing machine. This is stupid not to do this. This would be the easiest layup for you guys out there in the whole wide world. And trust me, all of us, would you not love to see that look on his face once again in his own Blade movie? I think that would be absolutely fabulous, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fabulous. So Wesley Snipes also recently said he wants more Marvel movies. And why would we not? He says it's going fantastic. Snipes told EW at Comic-Con, I just got a chance to see the movie and woo-wee. Love it. Even he loved it, getting to be back in it. I absolutely love that. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed seeing his own performance in there. And that's one of the things I love about that too. He enjoys the character. He likes playing the character and he's good at it, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the greats around and let them do the great work they can and make the fans happy. Because guess what? When you make the fans happy, we make you rich. Come on, Feige. This is a money printer go brrr, duh situation. Give us our Wesley Snipes Blade. Snipes continued. It all started with a text from Ryan Reynolds. I saw a text and it says, I want to talk to you. I was like, I hate this guy. No, it's a joke. We've been playing like this for 2 decades. We actually liked each other the whole time because there were some rumors going on behind the scenes of the Blade movie. I mean, we heard about the fact that Wesley Snipes was supposedly very difficult to work with on the film. And the rumor was that him and Ryan Reynolds hated each other in all the Hollywood rags out there for a long time. But I guess some things haven't changed, boys and girls. You can't read everything you hear from the Hollywood Reporter back then, and you certainly can't do it nowadays either, which is why you all end up tuning into people like me and so many other much larger and much better at this job people out there. But that's one of the things. It's funny. It's a joke. They've been friends for a long time. They love each other. There's no ill will between those two whatsoever. Why else would Ryan Reynolds be willing to do this, boys and girls? He called and told me, I have an idea. And he told me what the idea was. I was like, I don't know how the hell you're going to pull that off. It was very unlikely. I said, if you can make it happen, sure, I'll come and do it. He was like, really? I was like, yeah, why not? Let's see what happens. I'd imagine Wesley Snipes was like, there is no way in hell you are going to convince Kevin Feige to bring me back for this. There is just no way in hell. But hey, now we know he pulled it off. I did not think it was possible. I didn't think he'd be able to pull it off. I didn't think that Marvel was into it or Disney was into it. Also because they had Ali cast for the upcoming version of it. It didn't make sense to me. But when you get a call from Ryan Reynolds out of the blue after 20 years, you go, okay, I have to take this call and see what this is about. He told me the idea and said yes. They said yes, and it's a go. If you're in, we're in, and here we are, said Snipes. I just love it. I absolutely love that. I love it. Snipes also commented on keeping the cameo a secret, and he said he would like to do more with Marvel. Kevin Feige, he's waiting on your call. And honestly, if as soon as you saw those Thursday night preview numbers and everybody's reaction online to seeing Wesley Snipes' Blade, Feige, if you were not immediately on the phone to Snipes' managers, you're an idiot. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting it out there. Oh, it was very, very challenging. I couldn't reveal. I was traveling for this to my family. So it was quite an experiment, you know. The family didn't know. And I want to say thank you to everybody that supported me throughout the years. It's quite amazing to see how people responded to the work. He added, it makes you want to do more Marvel films. Who wouldn't? The fans love him as Blade. We always have. We've loved him since the first movie. That's why that movie was such a success and so many fans love it. Is it a perfect one-to-one representation of the comics? No, nothing ever is. But does Wesley Snipes embody the character of Blade in those movies? Yes, it's perfectly. It's well done. It's vampires. It's blood. It's got him going out there and kicking ass and taking names and slicing down monsters and taking down big bads. And it's a beautiful, wonderful horror genre of movie movies that belongs is part of our superhero genre, because horror is some of the best stories we get with some of our superheroes. And as a guy that loves all that stuff, loves all the vampires and the mythology and the mysticism and the magic and all that kind of stuff, Blade is one of my favorite guys out there, and I love those movies. We need this back. We need him back as Blade to give him one last final hoorah. Obviously, he's probably a little old to keep around forever, although they do say black don't crack. And Wesley Snipes is still looking great even at this day and age nowadays. And honestly, I have no problem with that. But you know what? I also love Ali, and I don't want to see, after all the hard work he's put into behind the scenes, getting this movie done right, I don't want to see him taken from that. But yes, we absolutely do. Wesley Snipes as Blade 100% deserves a proper send-off, just like Wolverine got in the Fox Marvel universe out there with Logan. It's absolutely properly deserved. It's something that he deserves. It sounds like it's something he's down for, and obviously with the fan reaction, with all the hype out there, with Ryan Reynolds pushing all of this, and obviously all of the huge reaction he's got on social media from this. Kevin Feige, don't be a dummy. Call Wesley Snipes. Get the deal done. Get this out as soon as you possibly can. Fast track this, because God knows and all the fans know you certainly need the money, and you certainly need another home run under your belt. And as far as I'm concerned, Wesley Snipes as Blade would undoubtedly be a home run if you get the right people behind it. As always, you make the fans happy, we'll make you rich, and at the end of the day, you'll get exactly what you deserve.